What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome into the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. I'm Harrison Graham. I'm actually off work today. Got a nice 18 holes of golf in, but now there's some news to get into. We got some injury updates, a couple other items I want to hit as well on today's show. So, hey, if nothing else, that's a reason to subscribe, right? Whether I'm at work, whether it's my off day, when news drops, we're going to hit you with the video. So hit that subscribe button here on the Chiefs Report and tell a friend. Tell them to search the Kansas City Chiefs Report by Chat Sports on YouTube, subscribe, and let's continue to build this Chiefs Kingdom family here at the Chiefs Report. All right, with that being said, let's jump into the news. Full Chiefs and Bills injury reports for Wednesday have come out. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But first, let's focus on Trent McDuffie. He is eligible to return this week, and the Chiefs have designated him to return from IR. Now, what does that mean? That means it has opened his 21-day practice window to start practicing, and then at the end of that 21 days, the Chiefs either have to activate him back to the 53-man, or he stays on IR for the remainder of the year. 99 times out of 100, that means the player returns within 3 weeks. More often than not, that means the player returns as soon as the next game, or at worst, the game after the nearest game that is approaching. So he's been designated to return. He'll practice this week. They'll see where he's at, and hopefully he's available for Sunday. If not, I would imagine he plays next week. Obviously, if he could go against Buffalo, that is massive, because this Bills passing attack with Josh Allen at the helm and Stephon Diggs, it's a lethal group. Let's be honest. This is going to be the toughest test the Chiefs face this year. I think we're about to watch the top two teams in the NFL. For sure the top two teams in the AFC, but maybe the top two teams in the National Football League duke it out at Arrowhead Stadium this Sunday. And if you can have an extra corner available, even if McDuffie didn't play full snaps, rotated in or whatever, couldn't hurt, right? You drafted him in the first round to be a key player, to be able to help you out in games just like this one. So I'm hopeful he returns. We'll see what his status is over the next couple of days, but with his practice window officially opening up, that at least gives him a decent chance to go this Sunday. And either way, whether it's this week or next week, just nice to have him back in the fold. But hopefully it is this week. Let us know in the comments. Predict it for us. Will Chiefs quarterback Trent McDuffie return to play this week? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. It's going to be another week. You don't think it's going to happen. So Y for yes, in for no. Pin comment on today's video. So if you get hit with the YouTube bad break, just scrolling down, let us know. Predict. Will Trent McDuffie play this week? Y for yes or in for no. Okay, let's go to more injury stuff. We'll talk Chiefs first, and then we'll take a look at the Bills injury report. Long list for both teams, although a lot of these guys I think should be good to play. Only 4 guys did not practice for Kansas City today, but some notable ones. Safety Bryan Cook dealing with a concussion. He's kind of been playing that third safety role, been rotating in a decent amount. He's got a concussion, especially with the new protocols and everything. I would say there's a decent chance he misses this game. Rashad Fenton, hamstring, did not practice. Not a great sign. Now, Fenton hasn't been playing great this year. He certainly played better last year, but with McDuffie potentially not playing, and even if he does, he may not be full throttle. If Fenton's not out there, that means you're down to L'Jarius Sneed and Jalen Watson as your top 2 guys, which you feel decent about those, especially Sneed, but maybe Josh Williams, maybe Chris Lamons, although Chris Lamons did not practice with the hip injury. So hopefully Fenton and or McDuffie play this week, but hamstring injury keeping Fenton out of practice, not the best sign. I just mentioned Lamons, hip injury, he did not practice. Tershawn Wharton technically has not been placed on IR, but he will. He obviously did not practice with that knee injury. Positive note, Harrison Butker limited with that left ankle injury. The first time he's practiced in a while since he had that ankle injury. I think he was also limited the week after for 1 day, and then he hasn't practiced since. So this is his first practice in about 3 weeks. So could be trending in the right direction to kick on Sunday if Matthew Wright has to go for another week. He's been pretty solid overall in Butker's replacement, but obviously you want Butker available. Frank Clark, limited with an illness. I don't know what the deal is. Some people just get sick easier, but Frank Clark gets sick a lot. He left Sunday's game with an illness, so not really sure what's going on there. We know he changed his diet this offseason. Maybe his body hasn't responded that well. I'm not sure, but he did not practice, so or he was limited. So we're going to keep an eye on that all season. It seems like something's lingering there. Hopefully he's okay. Michael Dana, calf injury, limited. Hopefully he returns this week. Travis Kelce listed on the injury report with a hip and a back, but he was a full participant. Nick Bolton with the quad, full participant. McCole Hardman, full participant with the heel injury. Sky Moore, full participant with an ankle injury. Trey Smith, pec injury, full participant. And then Juju Smith-Schuster, hip hamstring / quad. He was also full. Let's look at Buffalo. They had 3 guys that didn't practice. Running back Tywan Jones with a knee injury. Wide receiver Jake Kumro with an ankle. Offensive guard Roger Saffold, but just veteran rest day, did not practice. Dawson Knox with a foot / hamstring injury. Limited. We'll keep an eye on that. The tight end there. Center Mitch Morse, former Chief, obviously. Elbow injury. He was limited. Cornerback Christian Benford and Kyer Elam were limited with injuries. Benford a hand, Elam a foot. Tremaine Edmonds limited with the hamstring. Von Miller had a rest day off. Or he rested today. He was limited. He was out there, but didn't do much in the team drill stuff. Jordan Phillips was limited with the hamstring, the defensive tackle. Safety Jordan Poyer limited with ribs. Isaiah McKenzie has been dealing with the concussion, but he was full, so that means he'll probably play this week. Sounds like he's working his way out of the protocols. Cam Lewis, arm injury, full participant. Ed Oliver, defensive tackle, full participant with an ankle injury. So a lot of guys listed, but a lot of guys limited or full. So I think we'll see a lot of these 2 teams, key guys, able to play this week. Speaking of this matchup, predict the winner of Chiefs-Bills this Sunday. Game of the year, in my opinion, in the regular season. Type KC for the Chiefs. Type BUF for the Buffalo Bills. I want to hear it from you guys. Who do you have winning this matchup? KC for the Chiefs or BUF for the Bills? Okay, other piece of news that dropped earlier today. I put a community post up, but we'll talk about it a little bit here. Taylor Stallworth getting signed to the 53-man roster from the practice squad. This comes after Tershawn Wharton tore his ACL against the Raiders. Wharton has not yet been placed on IR, I don't believe, so we'll see what happens there. But Stallworth getting activated to the 53-man. Obviously, they're going to need some defensive tackle help in there with Wharton out, which obviously for Turk Wharton, that's a bummer, right? Tershawn Wharton's been playing well. He's been a nice rotation piece for a couple of years now since he was undrafted, I believe, in 2020. So a bummer to see him go down, but Stallworth is a vet, had some success in New Orleans, and now he's here in Kansas City. It's nice to have vets like this on your practice squad. That way you can just activate him and get him ready to go. So he has been activated, which gives you more depth. I would think that there's a pretty good chance he will be active on Sunday. All right, there you go. There you have it. A lot of news on the injury front today, and Stallworth signing to the active roster. So another member for that defensive tackle group. Like I said earlier, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow in studio with another video. I'll probably have a full Chiefs versus Bills preview coming at you. Probably with the latest injury updates, so be on the lookout for that. Subscribe, join us. We're going to have you covered leading up to kickoff on Sunday. Then, of course, we'll have a live watch party on Sunday as well. All right, I am Harrison Graham. You can follow me for more updates on Twitter and Instagram at HGrahamNFL. Same handle both places at HGrahamNFL. Subscribe here on YouTube, and we'll see you next time here on the Chiefs Report.